data from third-party sources is being studied as a tool to assist with traffic management and congestion. This information, obtained from phones and the vehicles themselves, has brought in the interest of state and federal agencies, looking for ways it can be used in transportation operations. Working with the Center for Transportation Research, the Texas Department of Transportation developed tools for the integration of this data to create support systems to recommend ways to implement these strategies.
Well, there's been a wide variety of data aggregators and data providers in the transportation mobility space that have exploded on the market. And we needed a framework to evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of these data sets and their potential value added to TxDOT.
We started by looking at all the different kinds of data sources out there. We collected a list of close to 100 data sources that might be relevant to TxDOT. And then we started looking at the ways that we could incorporate these sources into different TxDOT workflows. So some of these are things that we could use for planning for different historical things, or some of them are real-time data collection that we can use for operations. And so then we looked at sort of the gaps in TxDOT processes and the ways that we could incorporate that data. And we came up with some strategies for integrating those data sources. So one of our main outputs was to create a decision support system that TxDOT can use to help match data sources with their current workflows. So we looked at 3 different ways of sort of matching these together. First, we had what we call a data source driven query. The second part of it is an application driven query. And then the third section is the policy driven query. And we came up with a tool that TxDOT can use to sort of map those new data sources to their workflows to sort of facilitate that connection and the integration of those sources.
As new offerings come up to us, are presented to us, we can run those new offerings through the framework and decision tree tool that'll help us determine where and how best to bring that data to bear on specific use cases within the department. It's going to help us evaluate new data sources and quickly determine how they can be most applicable to various department business processes. That could range from travel demand modeling to safety analysis to traffic operations analysis. And all of that goes together in providing a safe and reliable transportation system to move people and goods across the state.
For more information and to find the publication for this project, please visit the TxDOT Research Library at the link shown below.